Hey y'all, this is DJ Santana, host of Moonlit Vibes, only on Look at Our Radio Thursdays at 3. Hey guys, DJ Santana, I'm back again. You can't get away from me. Oh my god, it has been so long since I've been in the booth, and I missed it oh so very much. Yeah, I'm back here with some questions. My plan for today was to play like some really very party music in an effort to like get excited, but that is not what I'm going to be doing because it is nice and rainy outside, and I feel like Moonlit Vibes today needs to be chill vibes. All right, well, let's see. Show's going to be a little different this time around. We're changing up the structure, the way things play out, but it's still going to be me answering questions that you guys send and playing music that I love. Coming up, I got some Kim Lip from Luna. I have some Chloe and Halle, some Bad Bunny, maybe some Mac Miller, Ariana Grande. I don't know. We're keeping it cute. But first off, Ungodly Hour by Chloe and Halle. All right, that was Eclipse by Kim Lip from Luna. Love Luna still. Nothing has changed. All right, let's hop into some questions. All right, the first question that I have here today is Valentine's Day gift ideas. I mean, honestly, this is coming from someone that has never had a partner or anything during Valentine's Day, but I mean, who doesn't love to just get... I know there are some people that really despise the idea of getting gifts, and there are some people that are so bad at giving gifts. We've all been there. We've all gotten a gift that we just hated and just were like, all right, I guess this is what I'm doing now. Depends on your partner. Entirely depends on your partner, the type of person they are, what they enjoy. I mean, that's every gift. But it also depends on your partner and what they expect from you, how long you guys have been together. You probably shouldn't get the same gift that you're getting for your first Valentine's Day with your partner compared to like it's the third Valentine's Day you're spending together. It shouldn't be the same gift. At least probably not, depending on what your budget is. Something cute is always fun. Something very sentimental. I feel like my go-to when it comes to gifts is always something sentimental. Always something that will show the other person that you listen, that you know what they want, that you know the type of person they are. I mean, is your partner really into art? Take him to a museum. Well, we're in a pandemic. Don't take him to a museum. Take him on like a virtual museum. I don't know, buy them. Are they into art looking? Are they into doing art? What type of art do they like to do? Are they into writing? Are they into music? Are they into fashion? This is basically everything I'm into. Are they into reading? Are they into sports? What type of sports? What type of reading? Knowing your partner is so important when deciding what you're going to get for them, and especially for Valentine's Day. I know a lot of people are like, Valentine's Day is so commercialized. You're supposed to show how much you love someone every day of the year. I like having an extra special day. Show me extra how much that you show me how much you love me more. Okay, there are 3 big holidays when you're a couple: birthday, Valentine's Day, whatever winter holiday they celebrate. That's it. That's like the 3 main moments. You cannot drop the ball. I mean, just think about the type of person they are. I mean, are they someone that's like into that whole like esoteric kind of like very witchy vibe? Get them crystals. Get them a cute rose quartz. If you're going the jewelry route, it doesn't have to be super expensive. It just has to look nice and not tarnish very quickly. For you specifically, person asking this question, I am going to pull a tarot card out. Let's see. God, it has been so long since I've been in this booth. I don't remember how to do anything. All right. You got the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is the card of triumph. It is the card of victory. This is telling me that whatever you're thinking about getting your partner, well, the first thing that came into your mind when I started answering this question, that is what you need to get, or at least as close as you can. Because I feel like I'm not Scrooge McDuck. I don't have the type of money that a lot of people out here have. I have 5 cents to my name in this very moment. But I don't know. I mean, I definitely am the type of person where it's like, when there's someone I care about, if I have the money, I will go to the extreme just because that's the type of person I am. I feel like but that's not for everyone. And some people don't like getting expensive gifts, but you know your partner. You've been with them. If you don't know who they are by now, maybe you shouldn't be with them. All right, I hope I answered your question. Let's get into another Valentine's Day question. Being alone on Valentine's Day. This is, I think, my plan for this year. Pretty sure. It can be, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, being alone can be so fun. Because listen, we've been in a pandemic for the past year. We know what being alone is like. And being alone while everyone around you is like, I'm so happy. It's frustrating. I feel like a lot of people don't know how to be alone, like just with themselves. And Valentine's Day is a good day where everyone is already like spread out. They're with their significant others or doing whatever they can. Just have a nice, like, first of all, I keep saying this, but we are in a pandemic. Stay home. Stay home. I know, like any other time I would say maybe take yourself out to dinner. Maybe take yourself on a date. No, stay home. Order comfort food. Okay? Whatever that is for you. Whatever your dietary restrictions are, I don't know your life. But order comfort food. First thing. If you own a bathtub, run a bath. Okay, Bath & Body Works has these really nice aromatherapy things. These bath foams, I love them. I used one the other day and I felt like a princess. Literally just treat yourself to a day of being with yourself and not hating it. Unless you have to work on Valentine's Day, then I don't know, do that. But date yourself for the day. Do not misinterpret that. Just, I don't know. That's the best I can suggest. Just be with yourself. Give yourself a date. Give yourself a day. Be with yourself. Give yourself a massage. Light a candle. Open a bottle of wine. Have a nice time. All right. Tarot card for this specific person. Yeah. Oh, no, wait. Yeah. The Ace of Pentacles. We got a lot of aces today. Very fun, very fun. The Ace of Pentacles is about the material comforts. It's about the physical side of everything. Material increase. That feeling of physical comfort and things like that. I feel like for you specifically, person that asked this question, for a lot of us, we have spent so much time within our own heads. Just separate from that. Focus on your physical self. Just chill. If you enjoy doing makeup, do your makeup for yourself. Feel pretty. Look in the mirror. Do your hair. Pick a cute outfit. Yes, you're going to be home by yourself, but I mean, it's not a bad... We're all home by ourselves right now. Most of us. Except for those of you that have a significant other for Valentine's Day. And I'm watching you. You are on my hit list. All right. I think that is enough questions for now. We're going to hop back into some music. Coming up, I have La Canción by J Balvin and Bad Bunny. This is Moonlit Vibes with DJ Santana. All right. That was my favorite part, Mac Miller featuring Ariana Grande. Let's hop back into some questions. All right, let's steer back from sort of the dating Valentine's Day questions. Here's a good one. Dealing with pandemic anxiety. Okay. The pandemic is crazy. I feel like I go out and I just immediately am like, there's a very high probability that someone in the vicinity near me has COVID and either does not know it, does not care. And this has changed how so many of us interact with the world. I mean, it has changed how I interact with the world. Any other time I would be here living on campus, having the full college experience, and I'm here once a week, if that. The campus is always like desolate, unless there's food happening, then there's people running all over the place. It has not only changed the way that we interact with just world-wise, like, it has changed the way we have to think and the way we have to, I don't know, focus, the way that we shift our focus, or how would I say that? Like, the way, for me personally, I have to not focus on the pandemic most of the time, just because I will freak out. I will spiral because it is crazy. It is such a strange time to be in, and there's so many people that aren't taking it seriously. There's so many people that are just like, I don't think it's real. I think it's a hoax. Who is trying to hoax you that bad? What is going on in your mind? You have bigger fish to fry than a pandemic. But, I mean, it's so scary, and it is so anxiety-inducing to, not only when dealing with it from a self standpoint, but from a world standpoint, like, just going grocery shopping or being with family. There are so many people that haven't been able to see their family in so long, just because there is so much risk. We all live our lives, and a lot of us aren't fortunate enough to be able to take time away from work to be able to or work remotely. Some of us need to be in person around so many other people, and that is scary, and it is so anxiety inducing. There's no other way to say it. It is so anxiety inducing just thinking about that. And I found, for me, meditating a lot has helped just so much. I'm not gonna say, download Headspace because non-spawn, but honestly, I have like a little sound app that plays different sounds, and I'll just play that and just meditate for a hot sec. Just like let myself not think about things like that. Because unfortunately, we can't. I mean, fortunately and unfortunately, yes, it is a thing that is happening all around us. But aside from the normal things like wearing a mask, sanitizing, not going out unless I have to, there's nothing you can do, not really, which sucks. It does suck. And that's where a lot of the anxiety comes from being powerless about this entire situation. But letting yourself be powerless is so important with this pandemic. Just knowing, you know what, this is all I can do, and there's nothing else I can do. I'm just going to keep going, keep my mask on, sanitize. I mean, this is showing so many people's character. The amount of people that are just existing and be like, well, the pandemic hasn't affected me. And showing, I think the fact that you have anxiety around this pandemic shows what kind of person you are. And it shows that you at least have some compassion, hopefully, for, the people around you. It is so scary. And there are so many people that have been lost, unfortunately. And that is so hard and so scary. But for you personally, I'm going to be pulling out a tarot card. All right, hold on. Let me get this. All right, we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a card about, usually the way that I see it, it is a card that shows the swiftness and the haste of things that are happening around us. And I feel like to so many people, it feels like the world is flying by us, and that can be so scary. And I totally understand that. I mean, I'm in my 20s. I turned 22 last year. I was supposed to be out drinking. I was not. It has changed COVID has changed how we interact with the world and how we interact with ourselves. But taking the time to separate yourself from the swiftness of the world, to just focus on your breathing, to just focus on your breath, it is so important. And I feel like being able to separate yourself from the swiftness is important. Okay, let's go to another question. All right, how to cut off toxic friends. Listen, we've all had toxic friends. I had to cut off a friendship, like what was it, like last year, the year before last? Time isn't real. I don't know. With a friend who was like a very, very prejudiced and racist person. And it like came out later after the friendship had been happening that they were like a Trump supporter and overtly racist and very, very just a bad person. And I was like, oh, that's icky. I don't want that around me. And I just kind of like stepped back because I made it clear, like, this is something you need to change. This person was like, well, I'm not changing, so no friendship. I feel like it is so different for everyone. If toxicity just comes, address it. Why are you being like this? Why are you being rude? Why are you being this level of toxic? However toxic they're being, it's important to address it, especially if you want to keep this friendship going. Why are they being toxic? Because it is, if you care about this person and you want to know why this is happening, then address it. But cutting someone off but it's also important to remember that you need to cut people off sometimes. If they don't want to change, if they want to continue doing this behavior, or if you've talked to them about it and they want to continue, then that is a negative person that should not be around you. I feel like it's important to remember that even if you have like a small friend group and you're like, okay, well, I don't want to cut this off because I don't want to be alone. Is it better to be with someone that is incredibly toxic than just being alone? Why put yourself through that? You can always find more friends. There are so many people on this planet. Why be around someone that doesn't do good for you at the end of the day? For this specific situation, I am going to pull out a tarot card, but I also want to remind everyone listening, especially the person that asked this question, I did not have many friends after like graduating high school. It was a lot of growing apart. It was a weird time. And I went to college. I went to STC here in McAllen, and I met two amazing people that have become my best friends. I would trust them with my life. It is so important to allow yourself to be open to friendship, especially when cutting out toxic, especially after cutting out toxic friends, or if you're afraid that you're going to be alone. There's so many people. All right, for the person that asked this question, here is the specific tarot card. The Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a really good card, especially for this question. The Six of Wands tells us that there's success, there's good news, there's triumph, there's a chance of finding your friends, the support of friends, that feeling of finally being home. And for this person, if you decide that you definitely need to cut out this person, do it for yourself. If you want to talk to this person, remember that a lot of people just aren't open to changing and they don't want to change, which is just super important and such a big thing. All right, well, I have talked you guys' ear off. Got some more music coming up. Got Sun City by Khalid featuring Empress of. All right, that was NASA or NASA by Ariana Grande. We are about like, we're in the middle of the show right now. How's everyone doing? Have I bored you guys yet? I'm honestly having a great time. I missed coming in here and doing the show so much. Let's see. What do we got? Ooh, okay. Another kind of relationship-ish question. Got the fun dating while having a different dating while not being cisgendered. For those of you that don't know, cisgender is just someone that identifies as the gender that they were assigned at birth. So if you were born female or assigned female at birth and you have stayed that way your whole life, then that is someone who is cisgendered. Same for male. Someone that isn't cisgendered is anyone that is under the trans umbrella. So that's if you identify as non-binary, if you identify as trans femme or trans masculine, or as a trans woman or a trans man. Gender is a spectrum and we're all on it to various degrees. Now, dating is so incredibly hard. It is. Honestly, it is the hardest part about this whole experience for me. Coming out wasn't as hard. Honestly, dating has been harder than coming out. It is just wild out here. I'm trying to like think, and my mind is just going like all the awful experiences that I've had. But it doesn't have to be awful. I found that for me, I'm open with it. Like, it's one of the for me, it's sort of like one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'm going to let this person know right away. It's one of the like main things that I bring up on dating apps and things like that. But that's like a safety thing for me. If you don't feel as safe disclosing that, then don't. For me, it's a safety thing in that I don't want to be accused like, oh, you're a liar or blah, blah, blah. And then things get physical. But for some people, it is a safety thing for them to even state that they are not cisgendered, which is unfortunate. We do live in a world where it's kind of like you're damned. Ooh, danged. You're danged. You're danged. I said danged. Everyone heard that. I said danged. You're danged if you do, danged if you don't. Yeah. A lot of people just don't want not cisgender people to exist. So no matter what you do, people are going to be upset. There are great people. Have I found them yet? No, but they exist. So I've heard. There are a lot of people that aren't cisgender that have very happy relationships and have lived with, a partner or someone for a long time. And it is something that is harder for us, not cisgender people out here. But it's just as hard as being in a queer relationship sometimes. Finding people who are good and care about you for you and don't see you in a certain light or have this sort of preconceived notion of what it would be like to date you. And just finding genuinely good people is hard, and I know that. But the best thing I can say is keep trying. Don't let it take you out. Yeah. Let me pull out a tarot card for that specifically. Hold on, sorry. All right, we have the... Oh, wait. Not me. Oh, I forgot how to count, sorry. How many is that? Okay, sorry. The Four of Swords. This is telling me that for you personally, there might have been a break. And this is like the end of it. You took a break from dating. Words. You took a break from dating. Now you're on the tail end of that and you're deciding whether you want to get back into it or not. This is telling me that it is time to do so. It is time for you to get back in it. Start the activity again. Be cautious. And, maybe some circumspection may be required, kind of allowing yourself to go circumstance by circumstance, but get back out there. Allow yourself to be you as openly and authentic as you can. Remember that we are in a pandemic. Masks. Zoom dates are great. Get on FaceTime. Is Uvu still a thing? Maybe try Uvu. All right. Let's see. I'm going to play another song. We have XO by Beyonce. This is Moonlit Vibes with DJ Santana. All right. That was XO by Beyonce. We are almost done here on Moonlit Vibes. I have a couple more questions, then we're almost done. Oh, and this hour always goes by so fast for me. All right. Oh, nope, that was the wrong app. Sorry, I was trying to find where I had the questions. All right. Cheating. How to deal with cheating and cheaters. Ugh, oh my God. Listen, I'm one of those people that I can't be the other person. I cannot be the one, like, I don't know how some people can just go into a relationship with someone that they already know is in a relationship. What is your plan? Where's the long-term goals in that? Couldn't be me. Can't be me. I don't know. I'm just that person. It makes me feel weird. Makes me uncomfy. But cheat. Ugh. Actually, personal story. Recently, I had a girl message me and be like, hi, you're talking to my boyfriend. And I was just like, I did not know that was happening. I will block him. Thank you so much. It's such a weird thing when you find out that someone's cheating. I understand that it can be such a betrayal of trust. And I honestly, anyone that does not go full Carrie Underwood on their partner who is a cheater, kudos, because I will make Miss Carrie Underwood look like the most understanding woman on the face of this planet. Trust me. The only thing I can say is just remember that it is never your fault. This person decided to cheat. It is a them thing. Also, do not blame the other person unless they knew ahead of time. Remember to kind of, if the person your partner cheated on you with knew, okay, then, go at them. But if they did not know and they were innocent in the whole thing, don't drag it out. Blame your partner. They are the one that chose to be rude and nasty about it. All right, let me pull out a tarot card for this one. And we have the Two of Swords. All right, so what this tells me, and based on the question, I know that you have not confronted your partner about the cheating yet. This tells me that it's time. The time for... There has been this, imbalance of force. You've been at a stalemate. It is time to initiate. You need to do this as best you can in a safe way. Always remember, safety is key. A person that is cheating or has cheated before, there is always a high chance that they will do it again. If it is the second time, let it go. There's no point in staying with someone that is going to continue cheating on you. It's just not worth it. No one deserves to be cheated on continuously and continuously. Do not stay with someone after they have shown you that they will cheat on you. It's just not worth it. And for anyone else listening, if you are in a relationship and you have even the inkling of maybe you want to cheat, get out of it. If you want to cheat on your partner, then you do not deserve your partner. They don't need to be cheated on. Don't do it. Just get out of it. Break up with them. Then go do whatever you want to do. But don't do that to your partner. Don't do that to someone that you care about. All right, next question. Oh, God, actually, last question. Oh, all right. This is Valentine's Day date ideas while in a pandemic. Oof, okay. Picnics are fun. The weather has been... I don't think there's going to be picnic weather this weekend, but if there is, picnics are fun. There's so many streaming services out there. Maybe a movie, some music, something cute. Staying in is what I would suggest right now because, once again, we're in a pandemic. If you two live separately, Zoom, FaceTime. I know. It is so hard to not see your significant other. But if you may have been exposed, just remember, or if they might have been exposed, don't risk it. You have not only yourself, but the people that are around you to worry about. But a lot of people do live with their partner, and I feel like dinner is cute. Maybe one of you cooking, or maybe just baking something to show, how much you love them and how important they are to you. There's so many things you could do. You could stay at home and maybe paint something. That was bad. Just take quizzes. Do something fun. Stay at home. Cuddle. Watch a movie. The third season of Charm just started and I have been binging that. So maybe do that. Do something fun. They have a new episode on Sunday. Just stay home, stay safe. Don't put yourself or your partner in any unnecessary risk. I know. It's so much easier said than done for so many people. But don't do it. Don't put your partner or put yourself at risk. That is unnecessary. Let's see. Let me pull out a nice tarot card for this question specifically. All right, let's see. You got the Star. The Star is all about insight and inspiration. And the spiritual love. I mean, spiritual ideas and things like that when you really care about someone, sometimes it is second nature about knowing what they want to do. And I feel like you already have some great ideas. But this card also reminds you about being selfless. Allowing yourself to maybe have to say, you know what, I definitely want to see you this Valentine's Day, but it just isn't. We're in a pandemic. It's not the right time. And I know how hard that can be. And I know how distance is so hard. It is so hard to be separate from the person you love and all that. And, you know, pandemic aside, you can do something very, very nice and sweet and romantic for your partner on Valentine's Day. Some people have distance even when there is no pandemic. Some people are, you know, separated by oceans and vast amounts of land. But you can still express your love and have a nice time on Valentine's Day. And that's what's important, expressing your love for your partner. All right, we got one more song, then I'm going to be back to say goodbye to you guys. This is Pink and White by Frank Ocean. All right, that was Pink and White by Frank Ocean. I had so much fun being back with y'all. You know, it felt like it had been so long, and I know it really hadn't been like maybe a month and a half. But I'm always here well, not always, but I'm going to be here Thursdays at 3 for Moonlit Vibes. I will be answering your questions. You can send them in through the Radio FX app or through Instagram. Look at our radio on Instagram. Send them a question. I will know that there was a question for Moonlit Vibes. Alrighty, well, that has been Moonlit Vibes with DJ Santana. Back at 3, remember, questions through the Radio FX app. Always happy to answer. Have a great rest of your day.